Let's get learning with Santino.
Hi everyone, I'm Santino, and today we're learning about halves. We'll be looking at some objects and then we'll decide if they are halves or not halves. So, let's get learning! As you can see, I have some objects here on my table. Let's check them out. What can you see here? You could tell a friend all the things that you can see. Can you see the sliced bread and the tomatoes? How about the paper strips? And I'm sure you've spotted the 2 Play-Doh worms. Great spotting, everyone! Now in a moment, we're going to have another look and something's going to happen to the objects. Let's see. What do you notice? I still have the same objects, but what's happened? They've each split into 2 parts. Can you see that? What else do you notice? Can you see how some objects are now halves and some objects are not halves? What do you know about halves? Pause it here and tell a friend what you know about halves. Some of you might be thinking that halves need to be 2 parts of a whole object. And yes, that is right, but that's not all. To be halves, the 2 parts need to be the same size. 2 equal parts of a whole. Halves are 2 equal parts of an object or shape. Today, let's sort our objects into 2 groups, halves and not halves. Let's start with this tomato. Have a look at the 2 pieces. What do we think? Are the 2 pieces the same size? Are they equal? Yes, I think you're right. When I put them back together, the tomato lines up perfectly, and when I split it, they are 2 equal parts. So this shows halves. We'll place this tomato on the halves side. Okay then, how about this tomato? It's also been cut into 2 pieces. So we have 2 parts. But we know that halves need to be equal parts. Thumbs up or thumbs down? Are these 2 pieces the same size? What do you think? Thumbs up or thumbs down? No, they're not the same size. They're not equal, are they? This part is much bigger than this part. So, these are not halves. So this tomato goes in the not halves section. Okay, next object. How about this piece of bread? Have you noticed how many pieces or parts there are? Yes, there are 2 parts. But in order to be halves, the 2 parts need to be equal, the same size. How could we check if both pieces are equal? What about if we flip one piece over to the other side and see if it covers the whole other part? Have a look at that. All the edges are lined up perfectly. So that means that both pieces are the same size. That proves that we have halves, 2 equal parts. So these are showing halves. How about this piece of bread? What do you notice? Yes, the bread has been cut into 2 parts. But does that mean we have halves? What do you think? So we have 2 parts here, but are they equal? No, they're not. One part is clearly smaller than the other. Let's do what we did with the last piece of bread to check. If I place this like this, does it cover the other part? No, it doesn't. So if they are not equal, does this show halves? No, not halves. Not halves. Next, let's have a look at this strip of paper. A nice long rectangle. What can you see? There is 1 part here and 1 part here. 2 parts. So we have two parts, but are they equal? Are they the same size? What do you think? Just by looking with our eyes, we can see pretty clearly that this part is much smaller than this part. I'm imagining if I had this part over here, would it cover the whole part? No, it wouldn't. We could check that by folding. Let's see. Look how much bigger this side is. So this paper strip belongs with the not halves. How about this strip then? What do you notice? We have two parts. And what do you think about the size of each part? Do these parts look similar to you? Yes, they look similar to me too. Maybe we do have halves. Do you have an idea of how we could check? Excellent idea. Let's try folding and see. Can you see that, everyone? Yes, all the edges and corners line up perfectly. So now we can be sure that this strip has two equal parts, also known as halves. We know where this belongs. Okay, I've saved the fun ones for last, the Play-Doh worms. Let's start with this worm. Do you think both parts are the same length? I'm imagining lining up these parts next to each other to compare the lengths. Are you doing the same? I'm not sure these will be equal. What do you think? Let's check. Watch as I place them next to each other. This part is clearly shorter. So if the parts are not equal, then this worm belongs with the not halves. And that leaves us with our final object for the day. This Play-Doh worm. What are you thinking? Are these two parts equal? What do you think? I think this worm could be halves. Let's check. Look at that! Both parts are equal lengths. So if both parts are equal, then we have halves. Great job, everyone! Today we found halves, and now we know that halves are two equal parts of a whole object. Well, now it's your turn to find some objects that show halves and not halves. Remember some of the ways that we used to check if an object shows half. We could place the parts on top of each other, like our pieces of bread. We could fold the parts like we did with the paper strips. Or we could even place the parts next to each other, like we compared the lengths of our Play-Doh worms. Enjoy finding and making halves, everyone. Happy learning, and see you next time. Be sure to like and subscribe. There's lots more to see. Come back again soon for more learning with me.